we're going to start with our T-bar here, and the cross end of the T-bar is going to be the back of our Y-Wing fighter, and that bar that kind of sticks out will be the front. And on that front bar, we're going to get two of these round plates in light bluish gray with the hole in the stud, and we're going to put that onto the T-bar with the stud facing out. Now, the first stud you put on, that's a really tight fit, and it's hard to get off, but you can get it off. I've gotten it off a lot. It's just a very snug fit. So we're going to do that 2 times with those 2 round plates with a hole in the stud, and then on that second round plate we just put in, we're going to get a cheese wedge slope. We're going to have it so that the thin end is on top and it slopes down towards the bottom to kind of give that nose of the Y-Wing fighter shape. Now on these back T-bars, we're going to grab these bar holders with clip. And now it's unfortunate because they don't make these bar holders with clip in light bluish gray. They don't make the T-bar in white. So we're just kind of mixing and matching colors here. But we're going to put that clip onto the end of our T-bar here to create the engines of our Y-Wing fighter that give it its name. But even though we've got this color mismatch, I think it really works for the Y-Wing fighters because the Rebel Alliance was this ragtag group of rebels trying to fight off the more sleek Empire. The first thing we're going to do is grab a 1x2 plate, and this stud right here will be the front of our Y-Wing. So I'm going to grab a tooth plate and put it right here in the front over that stud. And I'm choosing yellow or gold to represent Gold Squadron in the first run on the Death Star, but you can use whatever color you want. And on top of that tooth piece I just put in, I'm going to get a 1x1 translucent black tile and put that on top like that. And now right here we've got that back stud. I'm going to get a 1x2 Grille plate and just put it right here on the back, and it kind of makes that skeletal look of the Y-Wing fighter. Now over here is a little bit of an overhang. What I'm going to do there is get a 1x2 jumper plate and put it so that center stud goes into that back grille like that, and here's what it looks like so far. Now underneath that jumper plate I just put on, I'm going to get a 1x2 plate with handles on side and put it so those handles are facing back towards the rear of the Y-Wing fighter, and just put it right on the jumper plate like that. And then on these handles I'm going to get a 1x1 round brick and put it so there's a hole in the top stud, and put that hole right there onto the handle of our Y-Wing fighter. I'm going to do that to both handles, and to make it like actually moving through space, we're going to get these 1x1 orange translucent plates and just put them on the back of our round bricks. And I really like this design for its simplicity. The engines are a little lower than I would like, but that is easily fixed with angles. So if you're into building a larger mock, you can just make it at a different angle and it looks perfect. The first thing we're going to do is grab our ever handy Travis brick. We're going to put it so that that big open end is the back of our Y-Wing fighter, which makes this stud the front. And then on that front stud of our fighter, we're going to get a 1x1 round plate and put that on the front stud. And then on that round plate, we're going to get a 1x1 square plate. And I'm using yellow or gold for Gold Squadron as they make their run on the Death Star and A New Hope. And then on top of that 1x1 plate, we're going to get one of these little slope pieces, these cheese wedge plates, and you put it so that the thin end is on top and it slopes down to the bottom to create the nose cone of the Y-Wing fighter. Now to create those great looking wings, we're going to get a tap piece, a 1x1 tap piece, and put it so that the handle goes into the side hole of our Travis brick like that. And of course you're going to do that 2 times for both holes. And then on the back of these tap pieces, we're going to get these 1x1 brick pieces and put those onto the taps like that, and we're going to do that 2 times. And then to give this thing some more life, to look like it's actually hurtling through the Death Star, towards the Death Star, we're going to get these 1x1 round translucent plates and put those on the back of our round bricks like this. And here we have a Y-Wing fighter ready to take on a micro Death Star. We're going to start with this 1x2 plate with these 2 finger grips on the side, and a 1x2 plate with this 1 finger grip on the end here, and we're going to put them together. Now I'm using yellow to be Gold Squadron, but you can use light bluish gray or whatever color you want. But once I have those together, I'm going to have the base for my Y-Wing fighter. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a 1x1 translucent black plate piece, and I'm going to put that on the back stud of my 1x2 yellow plate here, and that's going to be the canopy or the cockpit to my Y-Wing fighter. And then to make it more aerodynamic, I'm going to grab a 2x1 curved slope piece, put that curved slope piece on the front stud of my yellow plate here over the 1x1 translucent black piece, and I've got the front of my Y-Wing fighter. Now to do the back wings that give the Y-Wing fighter its name, I'm going to grab 2 of these 1x1 plates with ring, and I'll put those so they're facing out on both sides of that 1x2 plate with 2 fingers in light bluish gray. And now you kind of see how we've got the form here to start building out those side wings. Now on the front of those rings, on the front rings, I'm going to grab 2 of these 1x1 plates. Now it doesn't matter what plate you use, just you want 2 of them. And for me, I've just got the regular 1x1 plates. They could have holes in it, doesn't matter, because we're going to cover those up with this 1x1 round tile piece to kind of make that domed front of the Y-wings in the front. Now in the back, it does matter. On the back of this ring, I'm going to grab 2 1x1 plates with hole in the stud here, and this one has to have the hole in it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put that on the back end of my ring plate, or my rings, and then to create those kind of like the graded engines on the back, I'm going to grab 2 of these minifigure whisks pieces. And actually it was this piece that inspired the design. I started with this piece and just kind of built everything else around it. But I put those whisks into that 1x1 plate with the hole in the stud. And here is my micro Y-Wing fighter. We're going to start with this light bluish gray headlight brick, and the stud that kind of gives us the headlight brick name is going to go up, and this will be the front of our Y-Wing fighter. Well, on that top stud, we're going to get a translucent black cheese wedge slope, and just put it on that top stud so it's up in the back and then sloping down towards the front to create the canopy or cockpit of our Y-Wing fighter. Now, we're going to extend the nose cone out, and to do that, I'm going to get a 1x1 plate in this orangish yellow color. Now this is an older Advent Star Wars calendar design, but I'm doing some slight modifications, and one of those first modifications is I'm changing the color from like just this bright yellow to this orangish yellow color, because I think it's a better fit for Gold Squadron. And now my next modification is on top of that 1x1 plate, I'm going to get one of these double sloped pieces here and just put it so that it's on top of that plate it's put on, and it's sloping from the top to the bottom and the bottom to the top to kind of make a nice little nose cone for my Y-Wing fighter. And now we're going to extend out the back, and to do that I'm going to get a headlight brick in that yellowish orange color and face it the same way I did my light bluish gray headlight brick. And on that top stud, I'm going to get a 1x1 round plate in white to kind of represent my astromech droid. But you can use whatever color you want for your astromech droid, but I think white's a nice color contrast with these colors that I'm using. Now, the next thing we're going to do is expand the wings that give the Y-Wing fighter its iconic name, the Y-Wing fighter. So what I'm going to do is get a 1x1 brick with studs on both sides and put it so that that top stud goes in the back of the headlight brick, and those studs on the side are on the left and right of my Y-Wing fighter. And now I need to extend it out a little bit, and I'm going to get a 1x1 round plate in light bluish gray, so I can kind of keep this color pattern going. Put that on the side stud there. And then on top of that round plate, I'm going to get another headlight brick, have it so that that stud on the headlight brick is facing out, and the big hole goes into that side stud. And now I need to extend it just a little bit because it's kind of got that domed front. And to make that domed front, I'm going to get another light bluish gray round plate and just put it on that front stud to kind of finish off that engine. And now here's my other big modification from what LEGO did. I never liked that open stud here on the side. It was just too airy. And yes, the back of the engines are opened, but this side part where the fuel is like solid, and so I didn't like that side stud there. It just didn't make it seem complete. So I'm going to get a 1x1 tile piece and just put it right there on that side stud, and now we've got a much more solid build, I think. And now we're going to start building those kind of open parts of the engines. And to do that, I'm going to get a 1x1 round plate in dark bluish gray. And the reason I'm doing dark is because here's where the engines are firing out. So there's all that heat and stress on the metal, so I want to do that color discoloring here, not over here on the sides and front. So now once I've got that dark bluish gray plate piece in, I'm going to get a lightsaber hilt, and I'm going to put the smooth end of the lightsaber hilt into that stud I just put on the back. and now I kind of got the ridged end in the back of my Y-Wing fighter. And then, of course, I have to have these kind of propelling through space, so I'm going to get a translucent orange round plate, put that onto my lightsaber hilt like this, and we kind of got one side of our Y-Wing fighter. And for the other side, you do the exact same thing, and you can build these engines separately, and to save time, you can kind of pause this video, build the engines, and then restart it. But you just put that light bluish gray plate, round plate, onto my side stud here like this, and here we've got a completed Y-Wing fighter ready to do a Death Star run.
If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, or check out some of our other videos. Until next time, let's keep building together.